Let's take a look at our next sort 35. First, I want you to take a look at the words at the bottom of the screen. What do you notice about all those words? What kind of letters do they have in common? I want you to pick out a few of the words and read them to yourself. What sound do you hear in these words that is similar? If you noticed that the words have an OW and an OU, then you made some great observations. When you read them, hopefully you heard the sound ow. So now we know that OW says ow, like in our sample word how, and OU says ow, like in our sample word out. So let's look at the other words that we have down there, but let's not forget our oddball category. Usually there's a word that looks similar and matches the letters, but the sound is different. So let's see if we can figure that out as well. So let's look down here at our words and let's take them one at a time. Growl, growl. What letter combination makes the ow sound in growl? O-W. Round, round is O-U. Brown, where do you think that goes? Down, down, over here with O-W. Towel, towel, would that make a sense? That doesn't sound right, right? So that must be one of our oddballs. That doesn't say ow, it's, what is the word here? Tough, tough. So it just says the sound. So it doesn't follow the rules of OW and OU, making the ow sound. So we put them over here in the oddball category. Now what about this? Shout, shout. OU. Ground is going to go in OU. Owl. Found goes with OU. Now, what about this word? This one looks, it has our OU in it, but if we read it with the ow sound, row. Does that make sense? So it's similar to our word right here, right? It has the same ending, GH, so it goes over here and it is rough. Tough, rough. When you have a word that ends with GH, then I'm thinking the OU doesn't make the ow sound. Let's see if we can find another one. Can you see another one that ends with GH that might not have the ow sound, even though it has our letter combination? If you found this one right here, then you were right. Let's listen to this one. Through, through. So that one makes even a completely different sound, but it definitely doesn't say ow, throw. So let's put that right over here with our oddballs. Gown, frown. All right, what about this one? Drown, plow, mouth goes with OU, couch, south, count, cloud is an OU, town, OW, clown, OW, and finally scout, OU. So let's just go over our words and make sure they are in the right category and they say the ow sound with OW. Down, owl, gown, frown, plow, clown, town, drown, brown, growl, how. Now what about OU? Out, round, found, couch, count, scout, shout, ground, mouth, south, and cloud. All in the right place. And then we have our oddball, tough, rough, and through. So let's look closely at the OW. Do you notice any that the OW, anything the OW words have in common? I'm going to give you just a minute to think about that. Look at the ending of the words. Are you seeing a pattern? Let's put these together since they have the same ending. So I'm starting to notice that anything that has OW with an N at the end of it says, it has the OW that says the ow sound. What about this? These end with L, so OWL. The owl sound that goes with L is OW. And then when a word just ends with OW, how, plow. Can you think of another word that would fit that? Now. All right, let's look at these. Can we find anything that these have in common? I'll give you a minute to look at it. All right, let's do some sorting. All of these words have a what at the end? A T. Now these have OUT like an out, and then this just has the OU and an NT. All right, what about found and round and ground? Put those together. And then OUTH, so if there's a TH at the end, it's OU, not OW, that makes the ow sound. And then leave that there. Cloud, that has an ND, and this has just the D. So you can look at the words and think about this when you're spelling them. If they have an OW, if they end with it, if they have the ow sound and they end with L, then they have an OW. If they end with N, they have an OW, or if they just have OW at the end, they make the ow sound. If they make the ow sound and they have a TH or an ND or a T, like out, or CH, so here's some of our digraphs, TH and CH, then they have the OUs that makes the ow sound. So remember that when you practice your spelling of these words. Now go do your interactive sort or some other sort on your menu. Good job.